Hello, it's Honey again, and in this update video I'll be covering my new group voice therapy session and also following up on what I said about the getting people to use the correct pronouns at work and what I'm doing to work towards that. So I've literally just come straight from my new group voice therapy class today. It was less group and more companion, I suppose. It was just me and one other trans woman. I won't mention her name or anything because I don't know how she is around social media and having a name put out there, but she's a lovely lady. Much like myself, feels that she can improve her voice and wishes to do so. Our voice and language therapists there are helping us do that, and basically it was quite a bit of back to basics today. It mostly focused on setting up the right pitch and setting up the right way to lead into things and hoping that it carries on. So we did a lot of practicing with yesterday, today and tomorrow, which basically you recite 3 things that you did yesterday, 3 things you're doing today, and 3 things you're going to do tomorrow, and you try and start high and then just maintain that sort of pitch the way through it, almost up on an upsweep, and then hope that it carries you through the sentence. So we did quite a bit of work on that. We also practice pitch starts again, which like when you're in conversation and and things like that, where you can engage and where you can not only show you're listening but also use it to start into a sentence as a response. That's interesting, and I see. And so you can start high and carry it through again. Pitch starts is mostly what we worked on again today. I did cover this quite a long time ago in my voice therapy classes, but it's good to get a refresher because you do have a lot of tools available to you, and sometimes you forget to use them all. So it is quite handy being told or being reminded that these things are available and learning to use them. Also, in a group situation like that, it's nice to have the feedback from more than just your voice therapist. There was a total of 4 of them there, 2 fully qualified and 2 trainees. On placement, everyone was all very nice. I did bring up not using terminology where you just throw people into a pile. Almost immediately we were greeted, me and the other trans girl were greeted with, "Oh, we're glad you guys could make it today," which is, guys is a commonly used, supposedly non-gendered term, but it is a gendered term because obviously it's you guys, it's not you people, it's you guys. So the emphasis is masculine. So I did raise that, for my own personal feeling, I don't particularly like that term. But other than that, it was pretty good. I think it will be useful. It's nice to practice in a group. We filled out a long questionnaire, the pair of us, about what we feel about our voices, how they make us feel, what interactions we want to improve, and things like that. So they have some information to work on, and hopefully we can get there. The next one will be in approximately 3 weeks, and every 3 weeks thereafter. I've got 3 more to attend, so hopefully this little workshop, and it's a decent length of time, it's like 10 till 12, so a good 2-hour session with a 10-minute break in the middle. So it's a good 2-hour session because normally the course, not the courses, but the lessons I do are about 45 minutes. So this is like a double lesson every time, which is nice. And I do think it will be helpful going forward. And that leads me into my next thing, which is as regards group pronouns and that. And as I said, I was having trouble with it at work, where people are still using old pronouns all the time. I did manage to get a meeting with the manager that I was after. He was nice and sympathetic about the situation. He did say he'd address his staff and talk to them about it, which is nice. because it's not just me. You know, eventually there's hundreds of people that work here for where I am. There will be other trans members of staff eventually. There will be trans customers and that need to be dealt with eventually. You know, not as commonly as they come across me, but obviously they need to be aware of that situation so that they can deal with it when other people crop up, not just myself. And he saw the value in that, so I gave him alternatives. I said, as I always do, you know, if you're not comfortable or you don't understand or feel confident using the correct pronoun, then just forget the pronoun altogether and use the person's either correct name or preferred name if they haven't gotten around to changing their name yet. It's not difficult to substitute that, and he agreed. So he's made his staff aware. He did catch me in the corridor the other day and say, "Oh, has it been any better?" So he clearly has addressed them as he said he would, and I'd say yes. I mean, I've certainly had more interactions. I think some people are confused with use the correct pronouns with just be nice and talk to Hayley more, which is, you know, it's not about quantity, it's more about quality. I'd prefer less interactions if I knew they were all going to be perfect, but it's a work in progress. And as I said, he listened, he felt my concerns were valid, which is all you can ask for. And, you know, if it doesn't work out, I still have had a couple of dodgy departments, but if it doesn't work out, then obviously, you know, I can always go further or get him to provide. He did say about maybe providing specific training to specific departments if necessary, if they're not able to bring themselves up to code, as it were. So it's nice to feel that that management are listening and that things will happen if I raise it again. So that's a positive start, and obviously I can only track the situation and hope that it improves and let you know how it goes. As for further videos, I do know that I need to do a second one about wigs, because my camera gave out last time I did the wig video, and I only got as far as buying them and the quality of them. I didn't do the aftercare and caring for them ones, so I will have a video about that coming out eventually. And once all these voice training sessions are over, I will do a full list of voice training videos on everything I've learnt. Hopefully either I'll improve or you'll be able to put the tools that I pass on to better use than me, either or. But that's it for now, really. That's my future plans for videos. That's what's gone on with me in the last month, so I shall catch you next time. Bye!